In this low-code feature focus, we'll build a password reset feature. When you use Action Form and initialize it, go to Manage Form, the list of templates that are available will display. You can use predefined templates, and I'll point to you which ones we're going to talk about today. One is the reset password form, and the other is the confirm reset password form. In this demonstration, I've already got them set up, and so we'll just walk through how they're set up. The password reset form provides a username and a reset password. If the templates aren't available to you, you can build these manually. I'm going to go into edit mode, so we're in where we can view the form, so we'll go to Manage Form. So on this form, when you set it up, it's going to be called, I've called it Password Reset Request. It has a username field that's defined and that's required or should be required. And then there's a reset password button. The reset password button has a single action, which is to send the user reset password email action. You configure it by pointing to the username field that you've defined. And you also have to provide it the password reset page. This is the second page that will have that will actually take care of the press of the reset. So I've called my page the process password request page. So we'll save that and go back. And that is on the request password reset page. I've got a subordinate page called process password request. You can put this wherever you want it. And it doesn't have to be in your menu system, but it does have to be public. And this is going to be the perform password reset. So let's take a look at how this one is configured. We manage form, full screen, and it's got 3 fields on it and a button. It also has an on pre-init. This one is important. The on pre-init has the validate user reset password action. You don't have to put anything in there, but that'll just make sure that there is a good reset password token, because when password reset request is processed, it's going to send an email, it's going to have a reset token. And so this is just going to make sure that the token is valid. So we're going to set up 3 fields. It's got a username field, a new password field, and a repeat password field. The new password field has a validation. It's required. In the same way, the repeat password is set up to be required, and all the action takes place in the submit button. So the submit button has 2 actions, a user reset password, and here you provide it with the name of all the fields. So we're passing the value of the username, the value of the new password, the value of the repeat password, and all those, if the reset password token is available, the password reset will take place. Username, the new password, and the repeat password all have to be present. And then we just add a redirect to the slash page. And this forces the page to refresh, and now your new password will be active. So let's log out and take a look at how these work. I'm going to copy this and log out so that I can test out my page. So I go to the password reset request page, and I'm not logged in. It's asking me for my username. So I'm going to provide a username. Had it wrong. Forgot the .com. So now it sends the request and it refreshes. When we go look in our email on our inbox and refresh, we see that we have a password, and it's provided us the link to reset the password. Notice that this is pointing to the process password request page, because that's where we told it to go in that parameter, and it has a reset token that's valid for this user ID. So I click it, it brings us to the page. Now we fill in the form. And so we have a new password, and we've given it the new password that we want to assign. We submit, it processes. Now it forces us to log in using those credentials. So I use my new password and log in, and it's set to go. So I am going to log out and log in using my normal credentials. On this reset, I wanted to point out, I think I skipped past the, I'm going to go into the manage form. I skipped past the configuration for repeat password. It is a password, and it's the confirmation of the new password field. That's the feature that gets it to make sure that it matches. It forces it to match. So you're going to want to point it to the confirmation of new password, and it's a field of type password. And that's it. That's how to build a password reset feature. This has been your low-code feature focus. Please let us know if you have other feature focus that you'd like us to build, and remember to subscribe to Plant an App.